check. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Can you hear me? Come on in, y'all. Sorry, technical difficulties. Running a little late, but come on in. It's the fire up. Welcome. Welcome to the Fire Up the Heat Press Show. Drop a comment where you joining in from. The Fire Up the Heat Press Show. Welcome. Welcome to the Fire Up the Heat Press Show. Let me know in the comments, man, what city and state are you joining in from? Welcome back. Happy Friday. Can y'all hear me? What's up, y'all? Can y'all hear me? I had to make sure the mic is good, man, because last Friday, the mic fell off live on the show. So I had some technical difficulties starting off a little bit, so we're a little late today. You know, but we're good. I got a juicy conversation for y'all, man. So y'all tune in. Let's have an open conversation as you come on in here today. Welcome to the Fire Up the Heat Press Show. Let me know in the comments if you can hear me, if you can see me, if everything is good on your end. Let me know in the comments. Like, yo, E, you're good. Drop me an emoji, thumbs up, all that good stuff, right? Welcome. Let me know also where you are joining in from. Drop your city and state down below. I love to know where my people are at, yo. So maybe one day I pop up in your city. We'll do a pop-up something, right? So let me know in the comments. And also, if you're watching this on Facebook, I can't really tell who you are. So you might want to jump on YouTube. And if you're watching this on YouTube, you already know, smash the like button one time. Subscribe if you're new. If you're on Facebook, smash the hearts, man. Hit the like also. But I'm going to say what's up to a few people here at the beginning. We got New York in the building. I got Yo. Whenever I see Yo, I think that's Todd. That's how Todd comes in. So if that's Todd, what's up with you, Todd? What's up with you, big guy? What's happening there? All right. So Todd would be Fat Dad. You know, Fat Dad. He's changing up now. So he's got a new business. He's got a lot of things going on there. So y'all go check him out. Good dude. You know, we got PA hair cleaning. So don't mind if I drop out a little quick. I won't mind if you drop in and out, but we're going to talk DTF today, man. And y'all boys, y'all see, we've been messing around with some DTF printing recently, and I want to give y'all a little bit, like a little review. I mean, something that you might want to think about if for some reason, some boogle reason you say, yeah, I want to grab this, start printing my own transfers. You might not want to do that just yet. I mean, or maybe not with the partners that we ended up partnering up with, which should be the Omni machines, right? So I want to give you a little bit of like transparent conversation, give it to you all raw. Some of the shit I might say, I'm even cussing already, damn. But some of the things I might say today might be something that the industry might not want to tell you, you know? But I want to give it real, man, because yeah, the machine looks good. Yeah, this, that, and the third, but there's other things besides the machine, right, that brings this whole partnership together. When you're thinking about getting into something like this, like, is it worth it? I mean, is it just a machine, or do you need other things? Do you need the customer relationship to be there? Do you need like live? Like what are some of the things you should think about when thinking about getting into this, right? And I want to just be super open and just have a conversation today. So if you're excited for this thing here, I appreciate if you can smash the like button, because yeah, we're gonna talk a lot. We're gonna talk about Omniprint, okay? We're gonna talk about like partnering up with Omni, why, you know, and like what is like some other things that like maybe there's two types of buyers in the market. I mean, when it comes to buying things these days, I feel like, so through this whole perch, I'm just dive right in, right? So through this whole like DTF thing, we've been waiting for a while. You can see, yes, I partner up with Annie Up with this with the DTF journey, right? So Annie Up Graphic Supply is not your first time hearing it on the channel. So Garment Creations ended up partnering up with Annie Up on this DTF thing, and we said, man, we about to go in on DTF. That mean, like, It's going to be crazy for the local market. They got a local store and we want to do something together. So yeah, we went in on this thing and it took some while. We're like, oh man, what are we going to go? What are we going to do? What machine, who, where, what? You know, but most of the time we're like, when we get in these conversations, we're like, yeah, it's not there yet. The technology is not there yet. So we parked the idea for a long time. But meanwhile, every day we're still watching the wave, watching what companies are playing, who has a part in the DTF game, like who's really making move, who's available for us to like in America, or how can we get the services that we need, and like who's on social media showing us. There's a lot of things that needs to play a part when buying machines. Yes, I love Annie Up. Those are my folks. And if you're local, you want to definitely go ahead and come see us on Black Friday. It's going to be some exclusive things coming out the woodworks in their shop. And then Cyber Monday, we're going to be live again with the DTF. But so we literally decided like, okay, Omni is going to be the one, right? There's a lot of different reasons why we went ahead and said, yeah, let's go ahead with the Omniprint machines. Because like one thing, they're in America, like, you know, and it's American made, at least as much as they would commercial it as or advertise it as. All those things led us towards Omni, you mean? And then like they're just good folks over there. You feel me? So they're all over the internet. So these are all the things now you see like, oh, these people are marketing themselves right. So they must be the ones to go ahead and grab this. Their machine looks like it's friendly, it's environmental, all that stuff that they highlight, right? I want you to be careful that we're all in business to sell, right? You should be in business to sell. So as a company, they're going to tell you what's going to sell the product, right? So until you get this thing in your hand and you really start asking some questions and you start to figure out like, oh, those are just some marketing plays, right? Because like it makes sense. Your company, you need to highlight the product as it should. And there's just some stuff that's a little bit like rough through this whole experience when it came to partnering up with Omni. And so this whole thing here, Omni don't even know that Erastus was even part of this thing here. Like I'm not even in the picture. Nobody, until y'all started seeing videos and all of that. So some people were commenting, oh yeah, Omni's gonna take care of you because you have a voice, you have a following. But little to them know, Omni didn't know that I had anything to do with this machine. You understand? So this was like a blind purchase as a regular person. All right. So I got to sit from the background. This is the part that's interesting, right? Like where I start to realize is there two types of buyers. I mean, this is an episode you're just listening right now. Hopefully you're taking some notes on what I'm saying. I'm sharing the experience from like the back seat of this whole purchase. Okay, so you go ahead and figure out how much this machine costs. Like all those things, we're not going to talk numbers, but you know what it costs is a couple of bands. I mean, it's not 15, it's bigger than 15 bands. You understand? So you know how much money is going out. So now we figure out, we went ahead, we did this thing, and there's a lot that needs to play a part now. I mean, this machine has been purchased, and this, that, and the third. But from like that beginning, Omni never knew anything about Erastus. So for people to say, oh, they're going to take care of you because you are an influencer, first of all, what the hell is an influencer? That word just is crazy sometimes because people just use it, right? But they're like, oh yeah, they're going to take care of you because you have a following or you got a voice. So everything is going to be cool. There's going to be no problem. Little do you know, through that conversation, when that person was commenting, I'm like, if only you know what the hell I'm going through. I mean, or what my partners are going through with Omni, right? Because most of the conversation was going through them. But the experience with like customer service from the moment that machine was purchased or the wire went through, from the moment that wire went through, it's just like things just started getting a little crazy there. It's like, damn, now there is no customer service. Like it was just crazy just watching how they were responding over there at Omni, right? And like from the jump, like try not to say no names, but there's like multiple people that was playing this part of customer rep. I mean, so the customer rep happens to be like 5 other human beings, right? So in this conversation, my partner is talking to like 5 different people, like trying to figure out, hey, when is this machine coming? When we're gonna get training and all this stuff. It was just all over the place. I mean, and for that amount of money, I feel like things needs to be a little more streamlined. Like there needs to be, yeah, there's got to be a little more streamlined. There should be a better system there because when people send out those type of money, they're very, I mean, they're like impatient. They need answers. I mean, but the answers were all slow. Answers was coming a little cloudy. Answers was coming from all over the place. But long story short, the machine goes through. It gets delivered. All right. So the machine gets delivered, and the moment the machine gets delivered, that's a good thing. We're like, yes. First thing, Omni scored. Like at the beginning, they had a good scoring point here. They scored like a 10 when it comes to delivery time. I mean, because it was scheduled to deliver on one day, and they beat it. They over deliver like 4 days early or something like that. We're like, oh damn, it's a good relationship here. This is about to be good with Omni. This is good partnership. Omni already like wowed us. The machine came earlier than we expected. We're like, okay, this is good. I mean, so smash the like button if you're finding value to this already. It's gonna get good, y'all. I'm just giving it to y'all, just playing it from the back seat, right? So the machine came. This was good. Machine showed up. Everything was great. But that's when things started to get crazy. It's like the machine's here now. When do we get training? I mean, nobody spends that type of money for the product to then show up, and you can't really do anything with it yet. Like, come on, I don't know if it's just me. Like the moment that thing hit the building, I'm ready to open it up. I'm ready to start figuring things out and all that stuff, right? We're not dumb people, so people are able to figure these things out, but there's a system there. There's something that's called warranty that you got to follow, right? So because of warranty, we waited to follow Omni's processes. Like, okay, we're going to wait. We're going to not open this thing here until the Omni staff comes and do this whole thing. It was cool. Nobody was touching anything because of warranty reasons. But here goes the first part that I'm hoping Omni can hear and realize that it's a little iffy on some things there. So when they deliver the package, there's some agreement that comes through emails you got to sign. And the signature part there is a little crazy because the document states that, hey, you accept this thing here and it's working great. Please sign if your product was delivered and is in working condition. I'm like, that was hard for myself to even digest. And my partner's like, how can we sign the thing that is still wrapped up? But you're saying that I have to sign it for it to really, I have to sign it and say that it's in working condition, but it's still in the wrapper. I mean, so from the beginning, you're thinking like, okay, maybe that's what you got to do. You got the thing. It was in your hands. I think the wording of that document should be, oh, please sign it if you receive this thing, like sign upon delivery. But in order for us to even schedule training, we had to sign this document. So you literally putting your signature on a piece of paper that said, yes, this thing is in working condition. It protects my understanding, right? It takes Omni out the picture. It protects Omni. But if you open up this packet and this thing is not working now, you signed and said that you received it in working condition. Like, I'm not trying to understand here if that makes sense, right? Because it didn't make sense for us. It really didn't. And I'm trying to figure out how many people has that slipped through the cracks on. Like, I mean, it's just kind of weird. I hope somebody can understand, can explain that to me, right? Because I would sign it if I receive it, but I find it hard to sign it just because, that was the first thing. So I think we need to revisit that document. But if there was another way to make it easier for us to understand, please let us know, right? But you couldn't really schedule the training until we signed the document. So of course, we wanted to break the machine open. We wanted the things to work. So we went ahead and the document got signed. I mean, document got signed because that's the only way we could even move forward. Like, we couldn't schedule training until we signed this document. That's crazy, right? But it happened, and now training was set. Okay, so that's the only way it could activate or signal the training department or anything else behind in the chain to happen when you sign this document that says it's in working condition. I think it's the working condition part that's throwing things off for me, Victor or Omni. I mean, we gotta figure that part out. All right. So I want to make sure people that's thinking about this, like, these are the things you need to think about. Do you really want to be the one to go through purchasing the machine, or you probably be better off just getting transfers from me? You feel me? But I want to share with you and let you know this is the stuff that most people we don't talk about, right? When we do reviews, we just give reviews because maybe the company helped us out. Company sent us this product, this, that, and the third. But this here, like I said, was a blind purchase. Like, everything, like, I just happened to experience it from the back seat, right? Could it have been different? Would it have been a different buying experience if Omni knew that there was an influencer behind it or a voice behind it? I don't know. I don't think so, right? So I went ahead and I hit up somebody else that had the machine, and it seemed like their machine was sitting down. So just yesterday, I'm like, dang, bro, why this machine still sitting down? It seemed like it's been in your hands for about 2 weeks now. He said, oh, yeah, they give me a messed up date. I mean, I got to wait now until December to set it up. And this is an influencer. This is the person with a voice. I mean, so I was like, okay, maybe that's not a thing. I mean, so maybe that's just their system. That's just the procedures. They're just understaffed, but their marketing is just out there. They're spending a lot of money behind marketing to get you to make that investment, but then things are a little shaky after the investment is made. I mean, at least on my end watching, right? And so the training goes ahead. The training gets, go ahead, man, smash the like button if you find any value to this. And you got any questions, also drop it down below in the comments. Please drop it down. I want to know how y'all feel. Let's talk about it. It's an open conversation. Okay, so now that was the first flag. The first red flag was that whole like signing the paperwork thing. Okay, but the paperwork got signed because we wanted to move forward. We got to make money with this thing already, right? So they scheduled a training, and the second red flag in this partnership with Omni now that was a little off. Okay, they scheduled a training, the Zoom training. There's two types of trainings that supposedly we're supposed to do. There's a training for the software where somebody jumps on Zoom and they set up the software and the computer and all that stuff. So we went ahead and blocked out a time for that. They sent out the Zoom link. We blocked out the time with the Zoom link and all of that stuff. And on the day we get there, it's 4:00. We're on Zoom. My partners and I, we're on Zoom early, just chilling, waiting. Got our coffee, like figuring out, ready. Like, we had to come in that day, set up the computer. We did everything to get ready for this Zoom. And we're on the Zoom. I didn't expect this. Like, we're on the Zoom and Omni didn't show up. I mean, like, the trainer from Omni never showed up on the Zoom. It was 15 minutes after we're on the Zoom, and we give a call to the rep. So there was a rep that we was in line with, right? Gave the call to the rep, and the rep answered the phone now, and it's like, oh, we're actually going to have the person that's coming to do it for y'all. Oh, before that, I moved up a little forward. I jumped ahead a little bit. So in the midst of scheduling the training, this whole training, everything with the machine was supposed to be done on Zoom. And after, let me put a plug in there. After like actually going through the experience with an on-site training staff from Omni, I don't think this machine here can be like literally set up on Zoom. Like, I don't even know why that would be a thing. Like, there's a lot of things that happen during the whole setup and this whole like process that Zoom is, I don't think it's possible to do this on Zoom, Omni. I mean, you tell me. Like, I don't think this is like one of the regular like trainings where you can do on Creators Live. This is a real thing. Like, this was an 8-hour thing. Like, I can't sit. I mean, we scheduled it, but sitting down for 8 hours to learning this thing on Zoom, would be challenging. I think we would have pulled our hairs and broke some stuff. We probably would have been cussing you out and all that stuff because there's a lot of hiccups that we went through in person, and on Zoom would have been challenging. So the training was something that was paid for. Like that's part of the package, you know. So even if you have to raise the training price to automatically have an in-house person attached to this, I think that would be beneficial to the buyer. Okay, so whoever's buying at this time, they're already dropping like 17. So if you were to say, oh, spend an extra $2,000 for an in-person trainer, I think that's a no-brainer. At least I'm gonna tell you right now, you should probably pay for that if they were to tell you, hey, it's gonna cost you $1,500 more to bring a person on site, because you're gonna need a person on site. I mean, so I just thought that was something crazy too to do on Zoom. But so the person that connected us on Zoom, that's how we got his number. So I'm gonna jump back to the training day when it didn't show up, and we ended up calling this guy like, yo, what's happening? And he's like, oh yeah, we're gonna send you an on-site person. After, like, I guess the on-site person was the way to make up for like them dropping the ball earlier in the conversations and all those things, right? So they automatically give us an on-site person for free, I guess. I guess. I mean, because at this point now they're trying to fix from messing up. But anyways, my man didn't show up on the Zoom, and then he calls after they tell us they're gonna redo it the next day. He calls back and like, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. Like, I lost internet. Like, I had Wi-Fi issues. You had Wi-Fi issues, that's understandable. Okay, but like, you couldn't send an email like the way we've been talking already. Like, you couldn't tell us like, yo, I'm running a little late. Like, we're running a business here, man. Like, come on. You feel me? Like, people set out that time to be on this Zoom, but y'all didn't show up. And then the part that was most, I thought was super disrespectful, the person that called us back, he's talking about, oh yeah, I had the internet issues, and instead of, at this time it was like maybe like an hour left into the time they blocked off. This fool, I mean, not to call him a fool, but this person was like, oh yeah, oh, when my partner was like, oh, so what can we do now? He said, oh yeah, no worries, man. We can take care of that now. You still got time. What do you mean I still got time? You're the one that was late for your meeting. So why should I be held accountable now that you were late for your meeting? I mean, so I thought I was a little disrespectful on their end to expect somebody to carry on this time that you blocked out 2 hours, but because we still have an hour left, oh, we can do this in an hour. You should just sit back. No, I'm past that time now. Now you got to reschedule it and inconvenience yourself, right? So that's what happened. I thought like those was just some flags, man, and yeah, that was a second red flag there. Like, the whole training person didn't show up and then expected things to just happen on their time. That's a little concerning too. So this is not to badge Omni, man. Like, I don't want to say it like that. I just want to have this conversation. So if anybody's thinking about doing this thing here, this is how stuff really works. I mean, people are short-staffed, people are understaffed, companies are like over marketing and under delivering. Like, those are real things, or things happen like customer, like, just there are a lot of things that happen when you go ahead with big companies, man. But those are just some of the things that like that happen. And then the machine comes. We're so glad on training day. Training day was great. Like, shout out to the trainer, man. Shout out to, what was his name again? Marcus? Morgan. Shout out to Morgan for Omni, man. Morgan came in. Morgan was a trainer for that day. He was super dope, man. Like, he came in, did his thing, and shared a lot of information with us as far as how this machine would work and all of that. But even on that day, though, like, Morgan was great at dealing with all the different things, there were some things that he just couldn't answer for us because he's just a tech guy, right? Like, oh, he's just a tech guy. And there is some point, the machine was even like not printing gang sheet. We realized like, oh, this thing couldn't print gang sheet. This is what the sold is as. They were selling it as a continuous printing, but the trainer at that time like didn't know how to get it to do continuous printing. And that alone, at this point, we're like, dude, you're packing this thing back up and it's going back with you. Because if this thing can't print continuous, there's no need for it, right? But he just wasn't sure on how the process was or how it worked, or like there was something he wasn't getting there. But he ended up jumping on the phone and calling another tech that walked him through it, and we're able to figure it out. And I was super excited after that, because if you're selling this machine to do gang sheet and this thing can't do gang sheet, we pulling up his website. We're like, look, the website says this, the website says that. And then at one point he's like, oh, this thing prints at 13. Like 13? Omni said it prints at 14.5. Dude, if this thing prints at, we took the ruler, we started measuring, making sure, like, before you even turn this thing on, make sure it prints at 14.5. But again, I feel like he was just, maybe we had too much pressure on him, but he was just like all over the place at the beginning. But he got a hold of himself and he took this machine and started getting it to work, right? And the machine was working. Like, it's working, it's printing. As far as that, I think some of the issues are just like getting the machine fired up. Everything before that, from the purchasing to the day that tech showed up, the experience with Omni was up and down. I mean, it was at one point it was high, and then it just got like super low. The customer service, the communication, everything there was just crazy. And if you're spending that amount of money, not everybody's going to have that type of patience, right? So there are some things that we have to tighten up with that whole agreement there with Omni. It's definitely the part there where you're asking people to sign the document, okay, to sign the document upon purchase that the machine is in working order. That's still like, doesn't make sense to me, So, all right, so that's it. And then that's my thing there with just dealing with the machine itself and the whole partnership with Omni. And then the machine itself is great. Already we've been using the machine now in 2 days. Yeah, 2 days on our own. And there's some challenges in like the build itself. The whole, like, I know this is like the first edition. I mean, we'll hope there's many more because we're already in the line, right? So I'm hoping Omni already thinking about getting a 22-inch machine or even bigger, because like we're already in your framework, man. We would like to stay in that, like in your pocket, essentially. Like, we would like to be your customer. So if this machine can grow with us and we're better off the communication and the processes before, like, we're already here, Omni. I love y'all over there, but there's some things we got to fix for people to really grow, or if you got plans to grow in the DTF world. So with the machine itself, with the build, there are some things in the build that it just doesn't make sense. I mean, like, there's just some things that don't make sense in like the real world, like people that are going to be using this thing at a high volume. We didn't buy this machine to use it once in a while. Like, this is going to be used heavily. That means, so there's things that needs to make sense. As far as like the build, like even was putting the machine together, like there were screws that was getting stripped in there in the dryer piece, like that thread piece there just spinning. I mean, thank God for the tech that came on site, because he was able to figure that part out. It's still spinning, like there's still a broken part in there. So like those things, like the build itself needs some attention there. And then like the whole like powder going in the machine, and this powder that spills on the ground, you have to find like a special dish pan to hold the powder that's falling, the excess powder. I don't know if that's something we were thinking about too to fix, but like there's some gaps there. And then there's another like part when it comes to like the maintenance part of the machine, bro. Like, you literally have to use your phone to see like the print head. I mean, like, yeah, there's just some things, man, that I think we can definitely start paying attention to. Hopefully you take this video as feedback and go back to the table and fix some things. But those are just like the first edition, man, of things that we've dealt with so far. And this is by me just sitting back, right? So people are saying, oh yeah, Omni's gonna take care of y'all. Omni never knew anything about me. Omni didn't even have to know anything about who was purchasing the machine. All they know is like, hey, there's a company, and that's coming to purchase this thing here, and purchased it. I mean, so like our partnership, they didn't have anything to do with them giving an experience for people to say, oh, they're gonna take care of her because everybody else have bad experiences. That's what I'm getting. Oh, everybody else have bad experiences with them. So, but you're gonna be cool. We all had the same experience, bro. I mean, and I talked to another influencer that has one sitting down, like I shared with y'all. They're having the same type of experience. People are just busy or understaffed, or just their processes are just not dialed in. And people, so many people are just, I guess, not calling that stuff out, and it's just being skipped. But I think if more of us start highlighting and giving these real life reviews on products and companies, it's going to help the industry more, right? So we're like, it's going to help the people that's bringing this stuff out to the industry, and it's also going to help the buyers that's buying this stuff, man. We just need more transparent reviews, more like real life reviews, because some of us are buying this stuff and we're really, really using it in our business. We're not buying it for like just like, oh, content, or because companies are sending this to us. Like, people are really using this stuff day to day. So it needs to make sense. And then like the software itself, the software is like super bare. I mean, the software is just like plain. It's super uh, like what is this? I mean, but it's basically you create your artwork somewhere else, and you bring it in the software, and then you just got buttons, right? You just go ahead, you tell it, do this, do that, boom, boom. It's like 4 buttons. That's like the only thing I see I can do with the software right now. And yeah, I don't know if there's some work going on there, but yeah, man. So I hope this conversation helps y'all. Let me know, man. What are some of your thoughts? Like, what do you think? Are you thinking about it? And I'm not here to sell the machine, right? I want to be straightforward with people. People are asking me, yo, E, oh, what do you think about the machine? I'll give you my experience with like using the machine, but I'm here to sell transfers. You feel me? I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm here to sell transfers. And if it happened to be a machine that gets sent to me for free, I would appreciate it and all of that. But I'm here to sell transfers. You feel me? So if you need some transfers, you already know what you can do, you know? But we ain't lunch out yet. We'll be lunching out on Black Friday, and all the information to that. Once Cyber Monday comes, now you'll understand exactly where you can go to purchase these transfers, DTF transfers, and all those good things there. All right. So I do have some samples here of the transfers. This is an artwork right here that I printed yesterday. This is a cool piece of artwork right here using the machine. So this is what our transfers will look like. All right. So this one here, I think it's like maybe like a 10 by 11 or something image. This is what one of them would look like. Okay. So it's printed DTF. You can see it's direct to film. It's printed. This is a cold peel. We're going with the cold peels right now because I feel with hot peel, me being a printer, like hot peels, like it takes techniques to know how to peel hot. I mean, at some point, right? That was some of the issues with some companies that came out early in the game. People were struggling with like the peel part because like that hot peel, you gotta literally know how to peel hot. You feel me? So we're starting out with cold peel for now, and we'll see what like how the people respond and all of that. Let me know in the comments, what do you rather use, or what are you using now, hot peel or cold peel, right? But for right now, we're doing the cold peel, and it's printed, and then you got the white on the back. You know, so the machine we use is a dual head, so that machine is printing both at the same time, and transfers are great. All right, so you know this is the Fire Up the Heat Press show. We can't do nothing without firing up the heat press, right? So stay tuned. I got my heat press. Yep, I got my heat press fired up at 340 degrees. We're doing 340 degrees. That's what was recommended by the trainer, and that's what we're passing on. We've been testing as well, and that temperature is working for us right now on cotton, right? So we're gonna keep testing this thing, and bear with us. This is pretty new, right? That's what we didn't just get the machine, get it running, and say, "Oh, go ahead, you can get transfers now." We're going through the process here. We're testing this thing. We're building out the frameworks. We're making sure there's a system around it so we're able to serve you better, right? So here's one of them. I mean, and just playing with all my different artwork. Here's another piece of artwork as well that was printed on there. You know, like colors, everything is on point. That vibrancy, that white consistency on the back of it, all of that is good. And they've got some little itty bitty left chest prints here, you know. So that same print there is now left chest. So it's like it's endless the possibilities you can do now with DTF transfers, right? Especially if you order my DTF transfers. You heard me. So let me know in the comments. Hot peel right now. Okay, so you're doing hot peel right now. And Like, is there a reason? Are you like, why did you go with hot peel? Or is that because I'm pretty sure because that's the company you went with, that's what they're offering. But I'm interested, man. Let me know too. Like, what are some other people can give me some inputs? Why are you, or even the folks that are even offering transfers? You might be watching this and be a company that's offering transfers, right? Like, help your boy out. This is when you're helping me out now, because I'm building this department here, right? I'm trying to figure this thing out. So what type of feedback can you give me when it comes to that, you know? So what's up, Ra? You said a local place offer it only. Yes, that's it. So we're gonna also be a local place where people can get this only. And right now it's gonna be the cold peel. Yo, what's up with you, Larry? Oh man, that tech needs to go back to the shop and figure it out. Yeah, the tech was good. I mean, he was good at the tech stuff. He was good at the tech stuff, and that's awesome. Techs are techs. I used to be a field tech. Like I worked for years being a field tech, right? There's some things where you just have to call back to base because there are just some other techs that had more experience than you with this stuff. But at this point now, it's a brand new product. Y'all should have the same type of experiences. And yeah, like we just need to educate ourselves a little bit more. Okay, so I want to go ahead and fire. If you want to see how this thing actually transfer, we'll do the peel and all that stuff. I got some itty bitty garments here I want to use. Okay, we'll use these itty bitty garments here for these left chest ones here. We'll test that out and yeah, see how like what your thoughts are gonna be, right? So if you're ready for that, let me know in the comments. Let's see what it is. I'm gonna grab me a pillow. A pillow here. Yep, because when you're using these itty bitty shirts, it makes sense to have a pillow because there's a whole bunch of seams, right? So every time you're using these, I like to have a pillow underneath of it. So that way I'm still limiting all the seams, all of these collars, all for the press. I'll do that with onesies and all of that. All right, I'm gonna swing this over just to test out my pressure and stuff. And if you're watching this and you're on the Fire Up the Heat Press group, man, if you have not put your name into the drawing for the $300 from Pro World, you're missing out, right? All you have to do again is go to ProWorld.com/Garment Creations and sign up for their newsletter, right? For their Black Friday deals. And they'll be sending you out a message, and everybody in the group will get opportunity. One person in the group will get opportunity to win $300. All right. So make sure you do that. And say I get the cold peel, but I hate having to triple press, especially big orders. See, that is the challenge there. That is the challenge. Me being a printer, I see that as a challenge. But if you're doing, yeah, it is a challenge with big orders. But like the hot peel, if you're not experienced, and most of the customers that like are using this stuff right now locally in the area there, as far as like not Omni, but any Ups customers, most of them are not familiar with the process yet, right? So we want to give them time to get used to it, and then maybe we'll transition into hot peel. But for right now, we're going cold. You said, who the hell wearing this shirt? I don't know, bro. Somebody. We're gonna put it on the mannequin. I might put it on my muscle or something. It might end up being a headband. It's a little shirt, right? I need to see if I can find a real shirt that I can throw these big ones on. So I'm gonna run right next door, which is like right there. Grab a shirt. looks like I'm being good with my inventory because I can't find no shirts. I took all the shirts out the building the other day. I was short on the order, so they were like, hey, give me whatever shirt you got. And I started like running and grabbing all the shirts in the building, so I ain't got no shirts. So I'm gonna press these on some pillows cases, right? Press these on some pillow cases. Excited for that? Let's see it. I'm gonna leave the music running so y'all can just get entertained a little bit. But first thing first, I got my heat press here. Was a little jewel like this print right here. I'm sure that's one print. We're gonna print this one right here. Now my Teflon. What's up? Y'all go ahead and smash the like button for me, man. Hit that like button one time. Make sure you are sharing this show with a friend, y'all. Cool deal. I'm gonna hit it one more time. That's what I've been doing. Just hitting it twice. Boom, boom. Going 15 seconds here. I'm gonna force it to cool, right? I'm not gonna really wait here to cool. You know, people got different techniques to cool down. I mean, sometimes I take this thing to cool down. I just rub my shirts on the wall. That's how I cool shirts sometimes. I be like this. This is how I cool it. Man, like, if I really want to peel it fast, this is how I got cool. I really want to peel it, so I cooled it that way. Sometimes you can take a wet, damp rag and do all that extra stuff. Some people can buy the cooler blocks. I'll do all that fancy stuff, but this is how I do it. Take the cool wall. Wall's cold, so I'm going to rub it on the wall a little bit. This thing is ready. Good enough. Do this. Closer. Building process. That's that one, right? That was pretty cool. So now I'm gonna hit it one more time because I'm gonna do it third time to get it in there. So you pay attention. I pressed it the first time. I pressed twice. You don't necessarily gotta do that. I'll do the second time just for like the strength, right? But now I'm gonna feel it. So this third time is to lay it down in there. It's to put texture and all of that stuff. But this last print is really to get it in there, and it fixes the texture. Not so plasticky sometimes. That's why I got it on. Alright. So I wish you guys were here to do the field test with me, but the field test, I mean, I can say it all day by myself. You probably can't hear me, but can you hear me? You can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. That's what it looks like. No. Alright, that's that shirt. Let's go ahead and do another one. Let's do one of these big ones. Okay, so we're gonna do this pillowcase. Okay, so this is how you would put DTF on a polyester pillowcase. Okay, so there's a pillowcase here. That's the bottom. So that's the bottom. I want to make sure I put my image on straight. All right, so this might even be a pillow. Is it gonna fit? It fits. All right, so this is a big one here. It's a custom Tupac Joan. I just print it as one of my test images. So I'm just gonna press this one here. So this here, pillowcase is like, it's 16 inches, so my seams are literally off of the press a bit. I'm gonna cover it. Okay. So I'm set at 340, but if you're doing polyester, probably recommend it at 240, between 240 to 300 for your polyester. So now I'm gonna press this here. Let it do its thing for about 15 seconds. I have it set at, and we'll press that twice. Jesse, appreciate you, Jesse. All right, so that's the first one there. You know, I'm gonna hit it one more time. This design actually is not good on the black because it's actually on the white because there's white stroke on this design. So I didn't even think about that, and I put it on the white pillowcase. But it's all testament. It's the Fire Up the Heat Press show. We're testing things here. No, so make sure you tune in again next Friday. Each and every Friday, we're here live on the Fire Up the Heat Press show. You know, tell a friend, yo, E is live. And E now is selling DTF. So now, this is a big piece. I'm going to put this to the side because now I'm going to press the next one. This could potentially be Christmas gifts, you know? So, who knows? While that one is pressing, this is the flow I would have if I was pressing the real order. I'm not going to wait. I'm just going to lay this here. Boom, boom. I'm going to cover this again. Teflon sheet's going to be important in this process. You're going to need a Teflon. Let me know if you can hear me. I know the microphone is too far. I'm not wearing my microphone pack. Microphone pack right here. So now this is cooling. This is a cool pill, so we're going to let it cool down, you know, for about 20 seconds, 10 to 20 seconds like that. Right? You can let it just cool down. Or if you're working with more than one, just lay it to the side until the next one is done. Or you can force it to cool. Take this out the way. Boom. Now, this one is done as well. So again, that's what it looks like when it's nice and hot. That's a dope design. Shout out to the artist there. I did not create this artwork. I purchased all of these artworks, right? Y'all probably, some of y'all probably own these joints too. So this is still a little warm. I'm gonna force it a bit. You'd be like, what's he doing? He's cooling it down, cooling it down, cooling it down. You know? So now I'm gonna bring y'all in. We're gonna do this peel. We're gonna do this peel right here. Look at the peel test. This is why I like cold peel. Because now there's no technique here with peeling this thing. We're just going to peel. We're just going to peel. There's like no helix. There's nothing to worry about. We're just going to peel. You know what I mean? And right now, if you feel this, it feels like ink, man. You need to hit it one more time so it gets laid down. It breathes a little bit and it stretches out. So we're going to hit this one more time. Hit it again. This time you must use your Teflon sheet. You don't want to mess up your stuff. So cover this up. I'm going to swing him over and I'm going to press it like that. And then I'm going to wait. Meanwhile, this baby right here is cooling down. So let it cool down for a bit. Ooh. That one is ready. Hey, Facebook, smash the like button, man. Not too many of y'all hit the like button on Facebook. Hit the like button one time for me. Okay, so now this is ready for us, y'all. This is ready. Now you have DTF transfers on polyester pillowcases, y'all. This is cool. And it feels, can you hear it? Soft. Feels soft. Feels, maybe that was too much. This polyester, I think there was too much heat on this polyester. I'm at 340 right now. So polyester should be at 240. Okay, starting at 240. So maybe about 300, I'll be good on this polyester. But because it's polyester, I think I hit it a little too hard. Ooh, but that print is good, though. Let me know in the comments. What do you think about the print? You know, what are your thoughts? What are the colors like? You think we're popping? I think it's Friday bopping, y'all. It's vibrant and it's popping. You can get it right here, DTF right here, dynamite. So it's going to be dynamite transfers. I'm letting y'all know we're calling this thing dynamite transfers, y'all. Y'all hear it first right here on the Fire Up the Heat Press show. So when you hear dynamite transfers, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, that's E. I mean, and any up folks over there, they got the they got the I can't even. I was about to say dominoes, y'all. I said it earlier too. It's very vibrant, right? But yeah, these dynamite transfers. Let's peel this one here. Did we hit this twice? Oh, we did hit this twice. So we're gonna peel this one right again. This is how you peel it, right? Look at the peel. Look at the peel. You paying attention? Look how soft this thing peels. Oh, it just comes off. That's why I like cold peel. With cold peel DTF, you don't have to think about the peel. Like you literally just peel it. There's no techniques around it, right? Hot peel, you might have to feel a little different with it. But here's the color. Colors are rich and vibrant. Colors are popping. Smash the hearts. I think you should be throwing some hearts on this. That's super dope. Now we're just gonna hit it one more time. And this time I'm not gonna let it stay the whole time because I think we overpressed the last drum because we're too hot right now. Okay, so polyester should be at 240, and I'm at 340. All right, so I'm not gonna hold it down all the way. It's good. It's in there. We're good. Ooh, look at it. It's dynamite in it. Dynamite in it. So yeah, we're gonna offer gang sheets, y'all. So gang sheets will be available. Right now, we're at 14 by 60 on the gang sheets. Okay. Pricing, I'm not gonna tell you the price right now, man. You're gonna have to check on the website because that could change tomorrow. It could change the day after that, right? So pricing, we're like right now we have a price, but once everything goes live, you'll be able to figure it out. But no matter what, you're always gonna have a better deal right here because I'm in your seat. I'm literally in like the printer seat, and I'm understanding like, yeah, like you're better off getting gang sheets with any of this. All right. Somebody's like, "What's up, brother?" Well, hello, brother. I can't tell who you are. It just says fake Facebook user. So shout out to you, Facebook user. You really want to see us to be able to see your name? I think you got to go in there and get StreamYard permission for your comments, but all that crazy stuff you can cut it out. You can just jump onto the YouTube channel and join us live there. Garment Creations, YouTube/Garment Creations. Okay, so it's been nice hanging out with y'all. I got one more print I want to do. Let's do this cool cat one here, right? So there's a cool cat DTF. Let me know what you think. I like this image right here. It's pretty cool. We're going to put this cool cat DTF image right here. This dynamite DTF. We're going to take that and we're going to plaque it right here like that. And it's going to be cool. And I'm going to throw this on. Maybe I'll wear this for Black Friday. Yeah, this will be my Black Friday outfit. Let's go. If you're a cat lover, let me know. So what shipping partner will we be using? Right now, there's a lot of things already integrated in AnyUp system, right? So AnyUp already have a booming, like not a system. I'm not going to say a booming business. They already have a system because they ship products. They sell vinyl and all that other stuff. So I think they're using UPS. They're using, what's it called? The one everybody else. What's the other one? The regular one, the mail postal office, USPS, them guys too. I mean, and everything probably going through like ShipStation and all of that. So that's where it's gonna be. So all those things, man, we're open to feedback for folks that's been doing DTF. You got suggestion for your boy, man? It's coming in. This is like a brand new thing to me, y'all. I'm coming in hot. I mean, coming in hot with no experience. Okay, but I'm coming in hot. You feel me? But I got no experience. But just believe we're okay with testing and testing and testing until we get it right. If it ain't right, you wouldn't even know about it. Okay, so this is why we're testing this thing. But let's do it. Let's put this cute cat on this stuff so we can get on here. So what happened to the pillow? We lost the pillow. I lost the pillow. Lost the pillow, y'all. What happened to the pillow? Lost the pillow in the studio. Oh, damn it. Well, we're going to use this one here because it's just a small print. I'm going to use this pillow. Okay, I'm gonna lay this down. That print is probably crooked, but we're gonna let it lay. He said USPS doesn't ship to your shop, but UPS does. Well, we'll ship your stuff UPS then. I mean, why they don't ship to your shop? Okay, so that first press is done. I'm gonna hit it one more time. It's a little short, right? I don't even know if I hit it the first time in all the places. Yep, so you'll be able to get all of this, man. You can get the transfers at anyupgraphicsupplies.com. That's where you'll be able to purchase these transfers at Anyup Graphic Supplies. All right, so we're good there. We'll let this thing cool. But of course, we're not going to sit here and wait for it to cool. We're going to make it cold. That ain't making it cool. It's probably making it hot. You feel me? It's that hot breath. But now I'm going to make this cool like this. I'm gonna do the stinky leg with it while making it cool like this. Stinky leg, do the stinky leg, do the stinky leg. The further I go, the darker I get. Ain't no light back there. I need to sit down so y'all just ready to see me. When I go back there, it's like lost. I'm black. I'm super black. I'm dark. So, you know. All right, so boom, we're cool. And then, like I said, there's no thinking about it, man. We're just gonna do it. Unless it wants to embarrass me on camera, which I know it's not, because I've tested this thing over and over. It's not my first time pressing the transfers, you know, but yep, it's good there. We'll hit it one more time. Bam, swinging around and throw it down. Bam, bam, bam. Yep, so Dynamite DTF transfers drop in Black Friday right at Anyup Graphic Supplies in stores. And Cyber Monday, we will be live, anyupgraphicsupplies.com. This is ready, y'all. Oh, where is it? Dang. There it is. There it is. Now, it's time for me to go to the Christmas party like this. Matter of fact, I'm going to have to wear, let's see how many of these shirts I'm going to have to wear to make it work. This is actually how you can get a good feel of it. Feel me? Feels good, y'all. All right. It's been nice hanging out with y'all. See y'all in the next episode. Again, if you need DTF transfers, anyupgraphicsupplies.com. It's your boy, Erastus, and I'll see y'all on the next live show. It's the Fire Up the Heat Press show. These ones ready to do pretty good though. Stretchy, everything is good. The stretchability here is great right now. Good right there, bro. I'm telling you, look at this one. It's real good. Stretchability. Oh, good. Ain't nothing like this though, this joint. This is good. You can stuff this up, put it on your couch. Feel me? That feels good. I did hit it a little hard on this polyester. Keep it at 240 or maybe 300 on polyester. Good. Understand? This other one here was good too. This is one I think I hit a little too hard. This is a little you feel me? That's a little burnt, but it is what it is. Oh, y'all still here? I'm out of here. Bye.